Hey guys, it's Meredith. Just woke up, just thinking about a couple things that I wanted to share with you that have been on my mind a lot. The concept that I've been thinking a lot about lately is the fact that I feel like one of the things that contributes most to my overall anxiety, my overall kind of 24/7 anxiety, is that I s- I hold really tight to specific outcomes. And I've been thinking a lot about this. Like, why do I hold so tight to the notion that something is going to turn out a certain way? I feel like this is a key part of my personality. I feel like it's a key part of the Penelope personality. I feel like it can be good because we work really hard toward certain outcomes. I think that's a real strength. But I think also it creates the sense that 24/7 I'm thinking about, everything from, is my kitchen as clean and tidy as I want it to be? Have my kids come in and dirty the dish and put it in the dishwasher, or not put it in the dishwasher, put it in the sink. Has my husband put something on the counter and that's marring the perfection of my kitchen? My outcome that I'm expecting is that there's going to be perfection, that I'm going to have a clean kitchen. That's the outcome that I want, right? And then things at work. I hold really tight to, we have a certain goal, a certain something we want to accomplish, a certain amount of money we want to make. And if we don't, or I think maybe we won't, my expectation won't match up with reality, or reality won't match up with my expectation. That's a place of a lot of anxiety. Now, again, it's a strength to expect an outcome and work toward it. I think if you don't, you don't ever get anywhere. Um, so I think you got to hustle, but I think there's a lot about life that simply can't match up to our expectations of an outcome. And I'm talking about little things. You know, it, will my son, you know, learn to read as fast as I want him to? I have this expectation that, oh, my other kids were reading by a certain, specific month in the year that they were 3. And if he doesn't, what does that mean? And the whole year leading up to it, I'll be thinking about that. Or, outcomes about, I'll get worried because I'll have a weird feeling. I'll have a weird feeling in my stomach. I'll have a weird sensation in my head or whatever. And I'll start to get worried about, what does this mean? Well, that's all about me expecting an outcome, that I'm going to be a certain kind of healthy. I'm going to live a certain amount. And what if this gets in the way of that? And even I'm thinking about it today, having to do it. Today's Saturday. I just woke up. I'm in my bed. Clearly have no makeup on. And it's Saturday. And my 4-year-old is watching a show right now. My husband's giving me a little time on my own. I'm supposed to be reading. I've got my book. It's right there. I haven't read it because I started thinking about this. And I'm planning the day, right? Like, I'm planning a Saturday. And I'm listening to my thoughts. What are we going to do today? What are we going to accomplish today? What's going to be productive about today? What's today going to look like when I get to the end of the day? Well, I think it's okay to want to be productive on a weekend day. I don't think that weekends have to be about, oh, let's not have a plan and it's only good if you're living by the seat of your pants. I don't buy that has to be the way things are. But again, I'm talking about holding on to these expectations of what a day is going to look like. So let's say I decided that I wanted today to be just about, let's be relaxed today. Well, then if somehow I couldn't be, I would get stressed because the reality isn't matching up to the expectation. So, again, I feel like I want to really concentrate on saying, why am I holding so tight to a certain outcome? What if I simply say, I'm going to drive toward a certain outcome. I'm going to drive toward a goal. I'm going to drive toward today being a certain kind of day. But whatever happens is okay. And I feel like that's one of those places that's super obvious and cliched. And I feel like for Penelope's, that's one of the hardest things because the inner dialogue, the minute by minute inner dialogue that's telling us that maybe if today isn't the way we want it to be, then we failed. If today is supposed to be relaxing and I'm in a shitty mood and I get bummed about something or I'm thinking about work, I'm stressed about some things at work right now. Launching the new Penelope website, stressed that maybe that won't go well. What if everyone doesn't like it? What if the colors I chose were wrong? What if the branding's wrong? What if the organization... I'm holding tight to an outcome, right? I'm holding tight to an expectation of an outcome. So what if I just say, you know what, however today turns out is okay. And however the launch of the new website goes is okay. That's hard. That's not a switch we can just flip. So I guess I'm not going to say that I'm going to commit to being able to do that, but I'm going to commit, instead of being anxious moment to moment about the outcomes, I'm going to say, let's not hold so tight to the outcome. Let's just imagine that whatever happens is okay. I can try. That's what I'm going to try today. Love to hear from you. Love to hear from you about what you think about videos. Love to hear from you about what you think about videos with me without any makeup on. Let me know.